Hey, how's it going? So today I wanted to show you how to get unstuck with creating your YouTube videos. Sometimes I find one of the resistances I have to creating videos is just the amount of time it takes me to set up. So I've been thinking over time to try and find a way of reducing the amount of time it actually takes for me to just start recording. And here's what I do. Now, I like to have my videos looking kind of nice, kind of crisp, and you can achieve that with your phone, but I'm going to show you a setup using an action camera. The action camera I'm going to be using is the Action 5 Pro. So the DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro by DJI. And basically, this is a beast of a device, and it comes in such a tiny form factor. Look at that. Very simple. Fits in the palm of my hand, can fit in my pocket if I really wanted to. But here's my setup. There are 4 parts to this setup. First, we have the camera. Next, we have the light, which I can attach easily to the camera just by attaching it this way. Now, this light doesn't come with the camera. It's the LM18 light from Ulanzi, and it's made specially for DJI cameras with this case, because then you can just literally attach it to the camera like so. The next part of this would be to then attach a microphone to this camera. Let me get my microphone for you to show you. The microphone I use is the Holland Lark M2S microphone, and I really like it because of its really small form factor. It's a wireless microphone, and this is what the microphone looks like. It's very tiny. And you literally clip it onto your clothes like this. Yeah. And then you've then got to plug the microphone to your camera. Let me put this down. Okay, so in order to plug it to the camera, all I need to do is open up this hatch over here, and this is what houses the USB-C connection. And so once I open that, I can then get this tiny USB-C connector, which I found on Amazon. It's the smallest USB cable you could ever find, USB-C to USB-C. So that helps me extend it a bit. So it's USB-C to USB-C. And then this is the microphone. I just plug that in like this. So I don't use the part of the microphone that is normally for phones. I just use the one that's either for cameras, or you can plug it to your laptop as well, because it can also work as a USB-C microphone. So this is my setup so far. Camera, light, microphone. Then I need something to hold the camera. I could hold it with my hand like this, and it would do a good job holding it this way. But I do then have this nifty little tripod by Newer. Let me attach it. Okay, so this head comes with the camera. This was part of the adventure combo, I believe. So just plug that in there. It's also magnetic, so it makes it easier to connect. So I've got this set up now. So all I now need to do is just attach the tripod underneath. Like this, and then we're good to go. I can then just open the tripod up, set it up on a table if I want, and record. Or if I'm walking and talking, I can just hold it and hold it like this and walk and talk. It also extends a little bit, which is quite handy. So I could have it like this, walk around, talk as I'm talking to the camera, which is quite nice. And then there you go. I've got my setup ready to go. If I was to do it without having to describe anything, I could probably set it up in a minute. Then I'm good to go with recording. And this fits into my handbag very easily, so I can just have it with me and record wherever I go. It's a very simple setup, but having something like this that makes your setup really quick and easy means that you don't have to deal with the friction of having to set up everything before you get along with recording. So for this light, the button to put it on is here, and it charges with USB-C as well. Okay, there we go. It's on now. We've got the camera right here, and we are good to go. It's got a front-facing camera as well, so you can see yourself when you're recording, which is very handy because sometimes you want to be able to see what's going on. This is what it looks like with it in front of me. Now, the issue I sometimes face with my phone camera is that the back camera is usually better than the front-facing camera. And so if I want to make sure that I'm able to have myself in good frame and still be able to see what's going on, it's quite hard to manage that. What I'd have to do is basically record with the back camera and hope for the best. But with the action camera, it's got a front-facing camera. This DJI one has a front-facing camera. Other cameras sometimes have a flip-up screen where you can flip it up from the back so you can still see what you're doing, which is helpful. But having it like this simple setup is great. I can walk around, and record myself talking and just do it. And once I'm done, I can upload it to YouTube or to a video editor like Descript, for example, which uses AI and just helps you record very easily. And then, boom, I've got myself a YouTube video going on. And since I've switched to this setup, I find I'm recording videos more and more frequently. Now, in order to record videos, it's not just about the camera setup or the tech or the gear. There's also the idea of figuring out what to actually say to the camera. And explain to you how to do that in this next video. So go ahead and click over there. All right, I'll catch you in the next one.